some of us living in every town. We believe in the Bible and the USA. Work hard for what you want to see, America.
What is going on, guys? Brent here. It is time for another video here at 81 Speedway. We are 6 races left of the season. We're currently 4th in points, 73 points back. We're coming off our best finish ever with a 7th place finish. Apologize for the generator noises in the background. The other enclosed trailer guys are going to have their generator going and get their lights and stuff for later on tonight. But car is ready to go. Got it off the trailer, obviously. But we went ahead and replaced a tire. Replaced one of the tires, the one with our bad rim on there, the rim of the fucking wheel. So we got that all taken care of, everything already. We got the canopy up, everything. Should be another good one. It's going to be very hot today. It's already approached, if not gone over 100 degrees already today. So it's going to be another warm one. A little breezy. The breeze just picked up recently, but it's not too bad. Should be okay. We got a lot of stock cars here racing tonight. There's a stock car class that's racing, but I cannot remember off the top of my head what it's called. Should have done my research before I started it, but it's been so hot that I've just been wanting to sit around and sit under the balcony and stay out of the heat because it's going to get hot on the track here in a little bit. It is called the Crown Stock Car Series. I just looked it up. So far we have 20 mini stocks entered. Obviously the usuals, the 7, the 5s right there, the Jaegers. They're here tonight. The 12 or 72A of Long Pines right there. Cameron Vernison is pulling it right now. He's actually going to be coming right next to us, so that's going to be cool. Should be a good night. We have at least 1 or 2 new ones right there. This one with the orange spoiler on there is a new guy. Never seen that car before, so that's going to be interesting to see how they run today. Still got a little bit of time before the drivers' meeting, but not too terribly much time. We got here a little later than we tried to. Usually we try to get here right when the gates open at 3. I think it got here about 3:15, 3:20 in there. That's because I stopped the store on the way and got some water for us because, like I said, it's going to be a very hot one today. Added a little bit of some stencils there. Didn't have anything on the rear deck lid, so I was like, you know what, let's have some fun with it. Let's promote the YouTube channel a little bit. Put that on there, and there we go. Next season, I'm actually going to have some dedicated decals to the channel itself, and so it's going to be established on the car pretty well. I'm going to try to get one on the interior as well for the interior shots, just to put some sort of watermark in there, so in case someone tries to steal those videos. So of the 20 cars that we have had entered so far, I drew a number 8, which is the 3rd lowest right now. So right now we're looking like we got a pretty good spot once again in the heat race, which is good. That's what we need. This car is showing once we get good track position that we could have a good finish. So so far we're on the right track, I think, with having a good night tonight. So we'll see what happens. All right, a little bit of a jump cut. Drivers' meeting's in 5 minutes, so we're headed that way now. See the 22 car back there. 21 cars have entered. I think at least 3 or at least 2 of the 3 ahead of us in points are here. So we'll see what happens. We still got a little bit of time before 5:45. I think is the drivers' meeting. It's 5:40 now, and then 6:15 I believe is when hot laps start. So we'll see here. We'll go up here and see what the order is. Drivers' meeting just wrapped up. We are second to last to go tonight. 21 mini stocks, I believe it said. So no B main tonight. We were getting close to a B main territory in terms of like car count, but didn't quite get there. So no B main. There is a B main for stock cars tonight. That'll happen before intermission. We got the hiccups all of a sudden, but yep, shouldn't be too bad. We're second to last to go out. So we got a little bit of time here before we got to roll out for our hot laps. Alrighty, we are about ready for hot laps now. We checked the tire pressures in the car. Tire pressures are set where we need it to be. Just looked at the lineups for the heat races. Of course, we start heat 3, row 1, right next to the 18 car, the guy who crashed himself last week on us and is still mad about it. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully there's no issues tonight. He's got more to lose. He's the current points leader, so I'm not going to do nothing if he doesn't try nothing. So hopefully it'll be okay. We'll go for hot laps, take the car down, and make sure everything's good to go. It's been 2 weeks since the cars ran on track, so make sure there's no bugs that developed in that time. And, we'll be good to go. The truck felt okay. I mean, after that hot lap, I don't know what the red, white, and blue truck was doing, just kind of stopping up before right there, because it made me in the 73 check up big time, and felt the rear end lift up a little bit, I think, when that happened. But obviously got out of that unscathed, no issues there. But felt okay. I expect them to really water the track down during pre-race and stuff, so it's not going to feel like that in the heat race. But I'm hoping with all the stock cars. With all the stock cars that's here tonight, I'm hoping that they can get enough rubber down when we have a rubbered up and a grippy side above it. So we'll see what happens. Stock cars are starting to roll out. We are the classes after them. We are the third and final heat for the mini stocks. So we're going to start getting ready to go. The next clip you see is us rolling out for our heat race. We start on the pole, heat number 3. They're still in the first heat for stock cars. I think they've probably wrecked about 3 times at this point. I don't know even know if they got in a lap on it at this point. So we might have a little more time than we thought. But yeah, tire pressures look okay on the car. We our tire pressure tire inflator actually burnt out on us this morning when we were getting ready to get the trailer ready to go. So we don't have that tonight, but I think we got the tires adjusted to where we need to go before that. If not, the best we can do is take some air out, unless I see if some of the other guys has got one, and I'm sure somebody is if I ask around. If somebody has one, if I ask around. But we're just going to run with what we got right now. Car felt okay in hot laps. It didn't feel, super crazy. It didn't feel out of the loop. It was a little slick. I wish it would grip up just a little bit more. I mean, you can see how slick it was, how clumped it was. You can see the stuff throwing out onto my helmet and stuff. So it wasn't too bad, but I expect them to water it down throughout the night. Probably before we go out, even they probably will water it out. So we'll see. Cameron here in the 4B. He is actually in our heat race, so we'll see if he can't keep up with us in the 33 and the 18. So let's see how the locally hated, as it says in the back of his car, Cobalt does with us. All right, so heat 2 for the stock cars is now wrapping up. So now for real, it's time for us to start getting ready. So going out for the heat race again, row number 1 for heat number 3
of the purse. So all of your money going right to the racers here at 81 Speedway. Hoover Mower Sales caution light is down. We are missing Roy Reinhardt in the 78. Couldn't get that one fired back up. Mullins Racing Chassis green flag going to fly, and here we go. Justin Esparza led most of the Freedom 50 last night in the 18L. Got passed off of 4 by Carson Keeler. 18L, Justin Esparza going to lead us down into 3 and 4. Here comes Carson Keeler in the 33. Then you got Brent Cox, Cameron Van Dussen, Christopher.
Wrapped up the heat race. I mean, we played clean, played it nice, everything. Those 33 and 18 are just way faster than me. So once they get ahead of me, that's it. So it is what it is with that. I mean, them rear-wheel drive guys, it's so rubber down that they just have a crazy advantage right now. But car felt okay coming out of corner exit, especially in turn 4. It wants to plow, kind of slide up towards the outside wall. Didn't feel super great, but I was able to keep it together every time, so it wasn't anything crazy. Was able to get a third out of it, which is honestly kind of what I thought I was going to get with that, because I knew the 33 and 18 were just going to be crazy fast. But hey, we got it. We got a third place. should put us in a decent spot for the feature. I haven't looked yet. I think the lineup should be up now because the third, our heat was the final heat for mini stock. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. All right, so we are 10th in the feature. Not ideal. I'm not super excited about that. I thought that third place would put us a little bit higher, but with 3 heat races, this is kind of way she goes sometimes. It's all right. We got some work to do. We'll see what happens, but the good news is it puts me on the outside, which is my preferred line. So hopefully we'll get it going. I don't know why the car was plowing so much in turn 4. I can only think it's just so rubber down that's why, but who knows. But we'll go put it in the feature. We'll put it in the feature 10th, so we'll see what happens when the green flag drops. We'll see if we can't work our way back up and see if we can't get a good finish out of it tonight. One thing I wanted to say, we start 10th, but I've never finished outside the top 10 here at 81 Speedway this year. So I'm hoping to keep my top 10 streak alive, keep that going, and see if we can't salvage something good. So we'll see if we can't make the best out of it, get a good points, be a good points position by the end of tonight. All right, so we're trying a different tire pressure. Thank you to the Jaeger for those guys over there for letting me use this because ours burned out while we're airing up the trailer tires this morning. So big shout out to them for letting me use that tonight. We're going to try a little bit tire pressure. I'm hoping that's going to help our corner access a little bit. That's about our only chance. I talked to Joseph Jaeger when I got this. He said that all the mini stocks are struggling, or all the tuners, the front wheel drives are all struggling with that same issue. So it's definitely a track issue and not the car. So we're going to try this, see if they can't remedy it a little bit, see if we can't get a little bit better turn. All right, so we got the tire pressures adjusted, so hopefully it gives us a fighting chance of some sort tonight. Like I said, all the mini stocks were fighting that plowing issue that I was dealing with. So it wasn't just me, and that gives me a little bit of comfort, honestly. This track being so rubber down is going to favor the rear wheel drives quite a bit. So we're going to have some fighting we got to do. We're going to have a little bit of adversity we got to make up, but hopefully it won't be too bad, and we should be able to get a decent run here. We're actually adding water to the track right now, so it's going to be really slick for those first couple of features. All right, so it's a lot darker now than our last update, but we got our tire pressures on there. Modified feature for the first modified feature is rolling out now, so I'm gonna get my Honda hat here. I'm gonna watch that. We're gonna be the third feature to go out tonight, so as soon as this race is over, the stock cars are gonna roll out, and then that's when we're gonna start getting ready to go for our feature tonight, starting 10th. Just about feature time. Modifies just wrapped up. Stock car's about to roll out right now. We were right after the stock car, so it's about ready to get ready. About time to get ready to go, and about time to rock and roll and try to see if we can't salvage a good finish starting 10th.
Justin Esparza, Dane Hedrick, and the 26B of Corey Bice. Corey Bice started on the outside of the front row, has fallen back to the 5th spot as Andy Smith right there in that 2nd spot. Ken Happy and Justin Esparza going at it over 3rd and 4th. This 3-car battle, 3 cars wide down the front stretch in turns 1 and 2 as Carson Keeler starts to check out on the field. About a 1.5 second lead so far in this one, but a lot of racing left to happen. 8 laps. Samuel Ruxtell and Heather Straub are going at it side by side in the trucks back there. So it looks like the 59 of Andy Smith having a little bit of fire underneath the hood. So red flag conditions on the right there in the 3rd position as he's trying to run around the tires. Ken Happy back there in the 5th spot as Dakota Longpine in the 7th. remain unchanged as far as the running order. Justin Esparza going to spin it over in 3 and 4, connect with the Uke tire. Hoover Mower Sales caution light again going to reappear on the screen. Double checkered flag is out. Sweep the weekend for Carson Keeler in the 33.
Like that, I was almost scared to pass him. Wow, what a race there between me, the 72 and the 73 there for a while. That was fun. I've never seen anything like that. That's kind of what my friend Tyler wanted me to do, honestly. But you get that close to the wall, it gets a little nerve-wracking. I've hit that concrete once or twice. One big time last year, and you get a little gun shy to get all the way up there like the 72 did. Yeah, it was crazy. I'd never seen anything like that, though. I'm gonna have to make sure I talk to him after this race. That was wild. Got the transponder turned in. Another 5th place finish, another 50 bucks. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it tonight. We finished 5th once again, so we got in our top 5, got teched once again. Getting used to seeing the tech guys now at the end of the night, the end of these nights, which is a good thing. It really is a good thing. We finished 5th tonight. I think the 18L, which is the points leader, he had an issue. He finished like 9th, I believe. So he's still the points leader, but it closed the gap a little bit to the 73 car, which is that orange car that was in front of me the whole race. He's 2nd in points now. I am 4th in points still. We're now 66 points back instead of 73. So although we didn't move up position, we're now a little bit closer. We got five points paying races left this year. We got 3 races in a row. So this one and then 2 more after that. So you're going to have at least 2 more weeks worth of content after this video comes out on Monday. You're going to have the next 2 Mondays will also have a video. And then we got a week or two off after that, and then we have one race, and then another week off or so, and then October 11th is our finale for the year, for points at least. There's another race that's like the 25th, just a couple days after my birthday. That's a non-points paying race. We're just a support class for our traveling series coming here. So we might try to make that depending on how the car is running after the season's over. If you feel like the car needs some work, it needs a rest, we'll just call it a year after the points finale on October 11th, and get to work on it. But hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully she's got a little bit more bite in her, and then we can get that race in on the 25th. Just get one more video for the year out, one more race for the year out. I mean, there's gonna be more videos, just we're gonna have to find out what content to use. But yeah, a very disappointing start to the feature, because I didn't like where we started. I didn't like the 10th place starting position. Ended up with a pretty good result, I think. This track was very, very rear-wheel drive heavy. It was all weekend. It's just kind of the way it is sometimes, and sometimes it favors a rear-wheel drive, sometimes it favors front-wheel drives. 2 weeks ago, our last race, it was definitely a front-wheel drive favoring track. Tonight, it's a rear-wheel drive favoring track, but it's going to go back and forth. That's going to happen with these kind of races. Car's clean. I was worried that wasn't going to be the case. Starting 10th, we're kind of in the shit, so to speak. So to keep the car clean, try to run a little bit higher than I usually like to run. I got a little gun shy when I got up there. The 72 showed you what you can do up on top, for sure. That was fun to watch, I will tell you that. The race fan in me definitely appreciated what the 72 was doing there. That was a lot of fun to watch. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. We're gonna finish wrapping up, getting the car going. They're about to turn the lights off here at the Speedway, and we're hoping to get this all ready to go before that happens, because it sucks getting this car strapped down in the dark. But I think that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.